everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to dive back into my bullet journal. This time I'm going to go into the quarterlies. So the last video I went into the yearlies. If you guys didn't watch that video, go check it out. I will have it linked in the description box. But today I want to go into the quarterlies, and then I think I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I set up my January as well. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So if we go straight to the quarterlies, just like that, we come over to this page. So this is my quarter one goals. So I have the first quarter all laid out, so each of the months. So I have January, February, and March with these little lines over here, so that way I can kind of write out all my goals, how I want to accomplish them, just for this first quarter of the year. So that's kind of what I have laid out on this side. And then over here I have my schedule. So this is something new I'm going to be trying, and I think I'm going to really like it. But what it is you have each day of the week written out up here, and then I have from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. And I'm really hoping I can start writing out a schedule for myself to really get myself on track, because I know my sleep schedule and everything is really off right now, and I really want to get into a routine. And I think this year is going to be a really good year for that. I'll explain why in another video, but in my life update video. But anyways, I really do want to get into a solid schedule, and I think this will really help me. And I only did it for the first quarter, and I'm planning on doing it for each of the quarters, so that way if there's something that I want to change, then I can do that. But I'm going to really try something for 3 months, and if it doesn't work out, then I'm going to move it and figure out a better way to do it. So by the end of the year, hopefully I will have a schedule down packed. But this I just thought was a really good idea. So moving on to the next page, I have my prayer page. So this is my prayer page on this left-hand side. I did 3 little like bubble things. So I have one that's just like a big rectangle. I have like this shape, and then this fun little shape that I drew. And I'm planning on doing prayers like for myself and for my family, prayers for like my community, and like, prayers for like friends. So I'm kind of doing like myself and family, community, and friends, so that way I can kind of focus on different things. I really need to get into a better habit of praying about different things, so I think actually writing it down and seeing it every day will help me a lot. The quarters are also for me to go to every day, like every morning, so that way I can go over each thing and really get my mindset in the right place in the mornings. So I think this will be really good for me, as well as my vision board. This year, for the first time, I started a vision board because I watched The Secret. If you guys have not watched that, you have got to watch that. It will change your life completely, and that's not me being sarcastic at all or over dramatic or anything. I'm so serious. You need to create a vision board for yourself, really practice The Secret, and that's kind of what I'm planning on doing here. And, like I said, this is my first year trying the vision board, and everything was like checked off my vision board like almost immediately. It's crazy how things like that work, but I think having this also out every day to see that is really great for me. So that is it for my quarterly. So I don't have very many pages. I just have my goals, my schedule, my prayer page, and my vision board. But I think that those 4 pages will help me a lot to kind of break up this first quarter of the year. But going into the month January, this is kind of where I have that laid out. So here's my first monthly layout. I kind of did like a blue theme because I know these are flowers, but I figured blue is kind of, represents kind of winter, and that's what it reminds me of. So I kind of did a lot of blue, and like I said, those are flowers, but I thought they were cute. And then I went ahead and numbered out each of the days of this month, and that way I can go back to my yearlies and kind of write out the birthdays and stuff I have for this month whenever I do the plan with me. And then I also wrote out all of the different days of the week down here. So this is just going to be kind of good for me to look over everything and take like a month at a glance, basically, which I think will be really good for me. And then moving forward, I did it every 2 weeks. So this is my first 2 weeks, so the first week and the second week. And then over here I did for like the first and the second week as well. So that way I can write down like meal plans if I have like goals, or if I have to make follow-up calls or anything like that. I want all of that to be right here, so I can see it for each of the weeks, and I wanted to be able to have a spot to write those things down. This was again kind of with the Woman with a Plan planner that is at Target. And what they had, they didn't have it like this. They had a week on this side, and then they had a full blank on this side. And you could write down, there's a spot for 3 goals with the timing. There's a spot for quotes, and there was a spot for, self-care and all kinds of stuff. And I really, really loved that. There were some spots that I didn't use as much, but I really wanted to be able to have that, but have a little bit more freedom at the same time. So that's why I did this. And so that way I just have the spot to write those things. Because, for example, they didn't have a meal planner in like a section in the Woman with a Plan journal. So I thought this was a great spot to actually try meal planning again, because whenever I did that, it worked really well, and I really want to get back into that. So same kind of thing with this page right here. I did these second 2 weeks, of January, so I just switched it up. So instead of having the weeks on this side, have the weeks on this side, and then vice versa. And over here, I just figured these would be a good enough space, and then the weekends were smaller, which I didn't mention on the other page, so I'll mention it on this page. But I just want to be able to like write quick things that I need to do each day, and be able to kind of see the next 2 weeks, because I feel like if I just see 1 week, I'm just focused on that 1 week, and I need to be able to kind of see ahead and kind of plan for the future as well, which is why I really wanted to do it this way. And then the last page for January that I have as of right now is this one. So I did the same thing. This is for sure my favorite layout for this month so far. Having 1 week kind of on its own page and then the next week on its own page. I really, really like how that looks. And I feel like it's very separated. Yeah, I can still kind of see the future plans. So I really love this compared to the other ones. This is definitely my favorite, just to look at as well as actually use. I think I'll like this the best, but I wanted to kind of switch it up, so that's why I did it that way. And then I don't have anything else for the rest of the month, but as you can see, I also haven't done anything else, and that is because I wanted to kind of see and play with the month of January a little bit to see how I like each of these layouts. I also wanted to kind of play with the quarterlies, obviously, and kind of see how I liked it all. So that way, if I wanted to add something, like if I want to add a monthly reflection, which was again on that Woman with a Plan journal, you can do that, or I'm not sure, because I honestly didn't use that very often. I was really bad at using that. So I think I'll probably just move on to the next month. But again, I'm not sure. And I'm also not sure how I'm going to like having 2 weeks on one layout, because I'm used to having just one. But I really wanted to try it out. So that is something that I did do. And again, I tried to keep that blue theme all throughout. So that's kind of it for my quarterlies as well as January. I hope you guys like it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know if you guys bullet journal, what you guys normally do for it, if you've never tried it, if you're planning on planning this year. I really hope you guys are. I would love to plan with you guys, and soon I will be coming out with a video on actually planning with me. So I will just record myself actually writing everything out in each of the, blank spaces and doing it, so that way you guys can do it with me. And if you guys don't know what bullet journaling is, I'm not very great at explaining things, and I don't know if you can really see it, but on each and every page, there are these little tiny dots everywhere. They are the size of... They are this far apart, so I just connected the dots all right here. So there's basically like a bunch of little squares everywhere, so that way you can, make straight lines, you can do like little dots, you can split it up like this, you can do whatever you want, and it's kind of like a way of guiding you, rather than having like regular lines like on a normal, piece of paper or regular journal or notebook. So that's what bullet journaling is. It's a lot of fun. It allows you to have a lot of creativity, but I know some people want a little more structure than that, so I completely understand if bullet journaling is not for you. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. I want to thank you so much for watching this video if you got all the way through it. If you haven't looked at my yearlies yet, go check that out. I will have it in the description box below. And look out for the Plan With Me if you have watched both of those, because I'm very excited about starting this journal out this year and really seeing how it works out for me. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments or anything you want to let me know, please put those down below, and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!